Hi everybody! Welcome to Paws and Claws, the Lost Tales of Pugmire Season 2. We missed you so much!
Woo!
I'm Jess. I am your guide. And as you can see, our cast looks a little bit different this season. So without further ado, let's meet everybody. Starting with returning guest star and now cast member, Honey and Dice.
Hello, I'm Honey, aka Honey and Dice, and I play Earthly Kitty, the Siberian minister. What else did you want to know?
That's good.
Yep, there you go.
Our corgi sister, Lynn. Tell us who you are. What do you do?
Hi everybody, I am Lynn. I am playing Baguette Corgi, one half of a pair of twins, but I'm sad because my twin brother is not here tonight, so I might be a little sad Corgi for a little while I adjust. But I have wonderful people around me, so that's okay.
So for those of you who are missing Ashley and Gwendy, they're not gone forever. We're doing a little bit more of a group cast this time, so they will be here, just not every week because people are busy.
Yep. I have separation anxiety.
And welcome back to Kat.
Hi, I'm back. I'm still Cat, and I'm still Lilia Cavalier, the cutest, feistiest, tiniest little companion in the party. And she's here to make sure Baguette feels better and gets over her brother. Even though we all miss him, even though it's only been like 5 minutes. Bagel.
Shouldn't have eaten that chocolate.
Grimly, tell us who you are and that your name is Alan. Sorry, I was fixing something with my mic.
Greetings, I am the artist formerly known as Alan, playing Grimly Greyhound, lovable scamp and anxiety-ridden greyhounds of the party, who has finally gotten his shop back and has been enjoying a nice break.
Say goodbye to that, Grimly.
And, oh no, apparently my mic is bad. Is this better? Gwendy, or whoever is listening, tell me how it is.
If anyone's out there.
Yeah, well, Gwendy was the one that said it was wrong, so we'll find out. And welcome, brand new cat, Cameron.
Hello, I'm Cameron. I'm a writer for a few different TTRPG stuff, specifically Uncaged, and I'm playing Jean-Pierre Cachet, a truly revolutionary cat.
And lastly, but not leastly, our Snowball Alan, the other Alan.
Hi, I'm Alan. I am returning playing Snowball until I inevitably get him killed at some point.
Soon.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck is going on with my microphone. Sorry, Onyx Path, but you knew what you were doing when you hired me.
That was a curse word.
Oh no.
Don't curse.
Welcome to Season 2.
It's okay.
Well,
Season 2, Killing Snowball. Season goal.
let me just check one thing. See, this is why we extra need Gwendy, because Gwendy was the one who was in charge of this. Look what happens when you're not here.
Whoops.
I blame Gwendy entirely for this.
We still love you.
She's out there and she can hear you, and she'll never
Wendy,
come
if
back.
you're watching, stop it.
Aw. We love you, Gwendy.
Let's
Wendy,
see.
please come back. We need you.
Okay. Hopefully that made some difference, and if not, we will work it out next time. Yeah, so we're gonna play. Hopefully it's not totally intolerable. There's also static. Is it that bad?
I don't hear it.
I don't hear it.
You're fine.
Must be a Twitch thing.
Okay. Well, anyway, so we left off. Y'all had stopped the Friends of Man and pretty much saved the day, but you did not save the restricted section of the library. So it has been a few weeks. What have you been up to? I could tell you Priscilla has been trying to smooth things out at the library. And Bagel took this opportunity to go out to the woods. What have the rest of you been doing?
Well, Grimly, I got Grimly's stuff down, as we know. Grimly has spent the last month or so getting his shop back in order with the help of his friends and Mr. Eartha here. So now it is back up and running under a new name, Butter and Grimm's Fine Attire for the Discerning Dog. Butter being his now imaginary business partner. However, considering all the stuff that went down in his shop, he somehow now has a little bit of anxiety when he's there, so he's been hanging out with Bagel in the wild too, just getting away from things, you know? Being relaxed, learning to meditate, and fun things like that.
I love it
yeah.
so much. Baguette, what have you been doing?
Well, since everybody wanted to hang out at Baguette's apartment, she thought some upgrades were in order. So, extra blankets, extra dishes, extra towels, a new couch, like one of the big comfy fold-out sleepers, because you gotta have places for people to sleep when they stay over, and she totally loves that, even though she's not being super obvious that she loves that, but she really loves that. And Grimly has an open-ended invitation to stay as long as he needs to while he gets back on his feet. So in between jaunts
Thank you.
with Bagel, he has a place. But when she's not doing that, she's been just studying and trying to be a better shepherd and studying all about the unseen, because season 1 kind of freaked her out. There was a lot to learn, so she's been trying to do that.
And she had a lot of questions on what makes a good or bad dog.
Yes, there was a little bit of an existential crisis that she had. Is she a good shepherd? Is she a good dog? She wasn't entirely sure at some point, so she needs to resolve that. So she's working on it. So.
All right. Lilia, what have you been up to, my dear?
Scandalous things!
Well, you did find out that your aunt was a friend of man, and you sort of blew her up.
Yeah, that was actually pretty awesome.
When you put it like that.
So that didn't help Lilia's reputation with the rest of the family, who really didn't want that to be in the newspapers. It was totally in the newspapers, all of them. But what's helping it even less is the fact that she has stopped going to court and stopped going to her friends' parties and generally stopped being seen, and is apparently spending time with some rough around the edges Newfoundland that she met in a bar.
Oh.
The same bouncer? Maybe.
Or maybe she just has a type. It's totally Patrick Newfie. It's the same one. He can't get rid of her, even if he's tried. She's also low-key planning a gigantic heist against her own family to make sure she can get away with a shit ton of plastic before she's disinherited. But that's on the back burner.
That sounds like a good plan.
It's my girl.
So, Snowball, when we last saw you, you were planning a trip to the Monarchies. What did you get up to?
Snowball ended up going to the Monarchies, getting his sister, and coming back to Pugmire. And since then has just been showing her around Pugmire, and got her a job with Copper in the university to kind of cover the thing I accidentally did and helping Copper out.
I love the helper.
Yeah.
And Eartha Kitty, you are back with this ragtag crew.
Eartha can't stay away from that. She's been helping Grimly with her shop, bringing in little doodads whenever she can, checking in, making sure to spend time with Leila to hear all of the scandalous gossip about what's going on, covering for her where she can, reassuring Baguette, recommending things like the blueberry facial and the tea tree soak so that she relaxes a little bit as she goes through her crisis. And saying hello to Snowball and doing what she can, if allowed, to make the sister feel welcome. But she's there sometimes, and she's gone, and then she'll return with something shiny and sparkly and exciting, and then go again, and nobody has been to her house, but she has one.
It's probably really fabulous.
Yes, it is.
I did mean to mention, along with all that time I've been in Pugmire, I've been occasionally scaring Grimly by opening his shop and like being like an image of him with the cloak. And,
I'm terrifying. Thank you.
And I keep introducing myself as Butters.
This is
I'm
so
his
good
twin.
for his anxiety.
I'm his twin. Yeah.
That keeps up the idea of Butters and Grim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, except now everyone thinks that Butcher is just Grimly pretending not to be himself because he doesn't like taking complaints.
We lost Lilia.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
She's still there. She just
Hold
got
on.
moved around a little
Hold
bit.
on.
I'm just thinking of a Grimly with a fake mustache being like, "Bonjour, no, I'm Grimly. I'm
You know,
Butter."
that's-
Sorry, who am I now?
Actually,
Oh, welcome back.
yeah.
Literally everybody got moved around. So give me just a
Shit,
second.
sorry.
It's
Yeah, that
okay.
was my thought, was like I'd turn into you, but like make sure there was just like enough of a difference. Like people were like, okay, it's not Grimly, but it looks a lot like him.
I can picture this tall, kind of jittery greyhound, but at the end, this big, classic handlebar mustache that kind of curls at the end, a la Captain Hook from Hook.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were saying like cowboy mustache. Like, well, howdy there.
I
There
like
we
both.
Yeah, the possibilities are endless.
All right. And we will get to what Jean-Pierre has been up to momentarily.
Eventually.
So, Snowball, you have been back in Pugmire for a hot minute. You have gotten adjusted with tarot and whatnot. And one day you are with the cat in the cat quarter. Are you in the cat quarter kind of alone, doing your usual shopping, looking around, or is this something you would do with maybe Eartha or Lilia, since we know Patrick works in that area?
I would probably say like I'd probably check things out with like one or the other or both, depending on what they would like.
Okay.
Let's all go.
All right.
Okay.
It's a party.
So you all make a visit to the cat quarter when you see a very familiar mouse at her stand. It's your good friend Dot. And Earth, I don't think you've met Dot, but you know who she is. She is a very, very reputable fence.
If Eartha has been spending time around Lilia, Eartha has met everybody. As if she didn't know everyone already.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes.
Did I missed it? Is Grimly there? Or is Grimly happily at his shop still?
If Grimly wants to be there, he can be. Lilia said,
Okay.
let's all go. So
No, he's happily at his shop.
okay, so everyone but Grimly
Aw,
is there.
fine.
Thank you for subscribing. That is so nice of you.
Ooh,
Thank you.
Yeah.
So everyone but Grimly is there. And you see Dot looking particularly anxious. And she is talking to a cat that you don't recognize. She sees you and immediately waves you over and says, thank goodness, people, come here.
I trot right over there.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what's up, Dot?
Lilia, Snowball. Miguel, hello. Oh, Miss Kitty, always a pleasure. This is Jean-Pierre. He is starting trouble, and he's going to get everyone killed. please, take him.
What kind of trouble?
Please, just take him away.
Only
somewhere.
the best kind of trouble. You can only ask.
So what do you look like, Jean-Pierre?
Yeah. So Jean-Pierre is a really strangely tall Peterbald cat. So very short hair, kind of that triangular sort of face and large eyes. And he's got a dark gray, black and white speckled kind of fur with different spots all over, but his face is predominantly black. But you can see on his hands, on his arms, he's got kind of like a short sleeve sort of tunic on. He's got white and gray spots all along. And he's got a few scars on his forearms and just a small nick under his left eye. And when he starts talking, he kind of opens up his hands, and he's got a very distinctive, like a scar on both sides of his hand, almost like a stigmata, but not a stigmata. Yeah, and he has a very charming lilt to his eyes, and he approaches and just like it's my pleasure to be in Pugmire for a little bit of a stay, but I'm always excited to start trouble.
Then you're really going to enjoy spending time with us.
I'd like to congratulate you. I had to look up Peterbald.
Oh,
Guessing.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Or quietly Googling.
Yeah, basically.
And Dot goes, yes, well, some of us don't like trouble, particularly when, certain people's family members were trying to get all non-dogs kicked out of town. So maybe preaching that the proletariat should rise up and, over...
It is a different
No,
situation.
that sounds okay.
It's a different situation here in Pugmire, as long as I understand. It's all focused in the monarchies. From what I hear, Pugmire is I don't know much about this place. I have lived all my life in the monarchies, but it's nice to meet dogs for not the first time, but
Eartha and Snowball, you know of this cat.
Oh, Jean-Pierre, bonjour. I've heard so
Bonjour.
much. I've heard so much about your daring deeds, but, darling, have you at least cased out Pugmire before coming to a conclusion? Do you have a home base, a band to coordinate with, or are you just a solo act?
I have not had a home for many years.
Jean-Pierre, did you get thrown out of the monarchies?
Oh no, they have never laid a hand on me since I was a kitten. But no, I do not have a band or anyone else to go to while I am here. So it would be my pleasure to travel with you for a little bit, maybe find my way, and then we shall see.
Oh, yes, I was going a completely different direction. I was thinking if you're just a solo act, then nobody has to be concerned, because you're the only one that would be impacted. But I guess we could show those a bit of Pugmire hospitality. Listen to
For
you.
now, yes, Miss Eartha, I am alone.
Not
Well-
anymore.
Snowball is just eyeing you up suspiciously. Knowing your reputation in that you are of a similar ilk of him. just knowing that, just watching you suspiciously.
And Baguette is watching Snowball watch Jean-Pierre.
Again, worship Snowball.
And make and make a note of the dynamics here.
And
And
love when
Eartha's
cats
just gonna
meet each
turn.
other.
Yeah, Eartha's just gonna turn to Lilia and she says, it's like this every time. Cats meet each other, it's like, oh, look at me, I'm looking at you. Who's gonna break eye contact first? It's a whole thing.
I mean,
Watch, they won't blink.
I agree.
I understand because you're all kind of incredible.
Well, that's very kind of you to say. But I agree with Ursa. It's a strange customs that cats have to never back down or have this point of superiority over other cats. But no, it's all part of how we learn.
And
We-
then that Dot kind of claps her paws together and goes, and we're better to learn than away from my shop. So thank you. Please look after this loud one and come back whenever you need something, that you can't just get anywhere.
Dot, keep an eye out. I've got something coming through soon. You'll know.
I always have my ears to the ground for you, Miss Kitty.
Of course, darling, you're just delightful little morsel. Alright, no, I was trying to go deliver this chamomile concoction I purchased for Brimley to see if it helps with his nerves a little bit.
Oh, it won't.
I've really been trying to teach him some good meditation techniques.
That requires slowing down of your breathing, and I think he needs to breathe more quickly because, it's his thing. But I'm pretty sure that maybe some chamomile oil, something to just rub over him a little bit as he sleeps to calm his nerves so he doesn't jump up when Snowball decides to surprise him.
Jean-Pierre, this probably sounds much weirder than it is. It will make sense when you meet Grimly.
It will not.
It's
It will not.
his reputation. He's seen some things.
Understandable. I will not push any buttons.
Please don't.
I respect people who have seen things that bother them.
Mhm.
But before we leave, Jean-Pierre wants to go to Dot and give her some plastic and say thank you. I do not want to be more troubles than I am worth. But if you ever need anything or anyone taking care of that is bothering you, please come to me. I will help you out.
She kind of eyes the plastic and then bites on it and then bangs it on the counter. She goes, I guess you're alright.
I am a cat of my word.
You can come back, just don't bring any of those pamphlets.
I gave you my last one.
Oh, he had pamphlets.
I can tell you about it other than give you writing, but it's
Oh, yes, please. Tell us all about it. That way we know what to prepare for as we... Snowball, what was it we were here for again? I forget.
I think Snowball may have gotten, carried away.
Blink! Snowball, blink. It's okay. Just blink.
Snowball
there
may
we
have
go.
gotten carried away with some thoughts he was having. But, it's whatever you were looking for, you have now found me. And apparently we need to go see this Grimly dog, which I am excited to meet.
Yes.
Yes, he's the most delightful individual you will ever meet. So entrepreneurial and a real survivor, picking himself up no matter what happens.
So,
Beckett's being very cautious about this, not really sure yet, but still she realizes she hasn't introduced herself yet. So as we're on our way out, she will be a gracious, good shepherd and make sure to say, Jean-Pierre, I am Baguette. It is a pleasure to meet you. Welcome to Pugmire.
It's just a pleasure to meet you as well, Baguette. I love your name. It reminds me of old stories that we told, that my parents told me when I was young. So it is a pleasure to meet you. Double O, Baguette.
Dad is a good friend, so... and so is Grimly, so...
Wonderful. I am excited to meet Grimly.
Shall we?
speaking of Grimly,
Real quick,
oh yeah,
as everyone walks away, I go up to Dot. I just leave a few plastic of my own, and I go, any word of the monarchy is looking for me or my sister?
she kind of does this, gesturing for you to meet her under her table.
Mm-hmm.
Goes, Haven't heard anything.
Good.
Can I roll a notice for that?
Sure.
That would be a 13.
Well, you definitely noticed Dot. Snowball, you want to roll me a stealth?
Oh yeah. I gotta get back into the swing of things.
How our dice work.
16.
So you see Dot jump over the under the table, but you do not see anyone she's speaking with.
It's okay.
And the only other thing is, along with that plastic, I left enough. I just say, can I also have some paper and pencil? Just standard.
Oh yeah, sure. She hands you a pamphlet and a quill pen. She goes, here, this was, well, just don't show your new friend.
Will do. And then after getting all that, I would go and catch up with the group, keeping Jean-Pierre in front of me.
Are you going to put a kick me sign on his back?
No, no.
By that point, Lilia has got one arm through Eartha's and the other arm through Jean-Pierre's arm, and it's just questions all the way. How long does it take to get from the monarchies of Mao? Which part are you from? What's it like? What did you do back home? What do you think of Pugmire? Have you made any friends in the city yet? How long are you planning on staying? Have you been to the palace? The palace is beautiful. We can take you to the palace if you like. And also, there's this really good bakery. What's your favorite pastry? And on it goes.
It never gets better.
No, I'm from all of the. So one question I will answer because you asked so many. I am very flattered that you are so curious.
It's okay. You have all of the time. You can answer all of them.
Oh, it's so true. But there are so
In a
many
few
other
days.
dogs. It's true. It's true. But the one I will answer today is that I am from every city in the monarchy. There is not one city that I do not call my home.
And then Lilia realizes that she does not know one single city in the monarchy. And now Pugmire is your home too.
For now, I would say yes. Yes. But what is your favorite part about Pugmire?
Well, I would have said the palace, except it turned out it was infested with the Friends of Man who were horrible, but that's okay because we dealt with that. But maybe the library, because that, even though most of the library is terrible and frankly incredibly boring, especially most of the people who hang out in the library, it's also full of very, very old, very exciting artifacts. But slightly
that were all
less
destroyed
fun now. Because some of them got destroyed and some of them were mysteriously stolen some weeks beforehand by no one in particular. But
Stolen. Oh, that seems pretty. What is the word? Risque, I would say. Would you not?
if that means what I think it does, then yes.
Wonderful. Well, I'm so excited to learn more about you and all that Pugmire has to offer for a cat like me.
It may have to offer prison or exile. It depends who you give pamphlets to.
Well, I am all
But if
out
you
of
want to give them out at court and really make a splash, I can totally get you in.
Oh, I'm all out of pamphlets, so that kind of splash is not what I am looking for. But there may be some kind, forward-thinking dogs that may become my friends.
We haven't met any.
No, well, maybe we will meet some with me around.
Maybe you can change some minds.
Exactly. In my time, I have been very good at that.
I have a friend I have to introduce you to. She's going to love you.
Oh, wonderful. I'm very excited to meet all of your friends. They will see
Good.
time. Well, how much longer until we get to this Grimley's shop? I'm excited
just
see
around
what
the
he
corner,
sells.
just around here.
Fantastic.
So Grimley,
Yes.
well,
Hi.
you've been relaxing in your shop.
Yeah, just sweeping up, cleaning up.
You hear a very loud knock.
Grimly at the moment is currently just sweeping up the shop. he's got some nice new clothes, nice like white linen shirt, nice fancy tunic over it, the pants, little peaked cap, all that good stuff.
No more Frankie says relaxed shirt.
No, that's under the counter for when he's off the clock. He just, I just glance over the door like, oh, come in. We're still open. Sweep, 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 sweep.
And uniformed soldier basset hound comes in. Says, is this Butters and Grim?
Butters and
Greyhound?
Grim, yeah. Fine attire for the discerning dog. Do you need something?
Are you Butters or are you the Grim?
Oh, I'm the Grim, Grimly Greyhound. Pleasure to meet you. Do you need something? Is this for an order?
I have an order.
Oh, to place?
He pulls a massive sealed envelope out from his cloak. It says, from the princess.
Which one?
Is that really for you to question, Grim?
Not a question, just I'm not concerned. No, sure. Thank you.
Princess Pug has given me orders to deliver this to you.
Whose bedroom did we break into? Just to make sure I'm thinking of the right one.
Arabella. There is also Princess Yosha. Yosha is
Damn it.
the famous one.
Yeah, he just said Princess Pug, so I'm like, that doesn't tell me. Okay.
And Arabella is the younger
Yeah.
sister who is
Yeah. No.
not as smart.
Okay.
Different priorities.
Well, thank you. Is this okay? Thank you. And I'll just take the envelope and be like,
And then he just kind of stands there, his
Um,
tail wagging slowly.
I have some coffee if you would like while you wait.
I don't accept bribes.
I'll have some coffee.
Will there
I'm
be
just gonna-
a return message?
Oh, it's yeah, just can I read the message really quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, what does it say?
It says, Dear Mr. Greyhound and friends and the
God
cat.
damn it. Sorry, continue.
It's been so long. You've missed so many parties. Where is Lilia? We were supposed to hang out. Anyway, Yosha wanted me to tell you about that boat thing. So we've gotten you a boat. So you should, go to Hountain and get in the boat or something about the unseen or whatever. It was about that boring library thing.
Okay.
So, and then there's a PS that says, oh my god, look at this guy's jowls. Aren't they the funniest?
I look up and look at his jowls.
They're
Do they
really
look funny?
long.
Oh. I'm just picturing at the end it's just what does this colon and then a 3 mean? Oh, it's a face. Okay, yeah, Grimly's just gonna stand there reading. You see his tail just slowly just curl between his legs. He's like, okay. Oh, beans. Okay.
What is your relationship with the princess?
Strained. I mean, good. The return message will say, we'll get right on that. Should I write this down?
You may.
I
Or
just-
I can remember it.
Turn away and flip over the letter and write on the back of it. Just, we will get right on that. Sorry we haven't come to visit. Been very busy with important Pugmire business. Lilia loves you. Signed, Gigi. Okay. And just roll up. Just hand it back. There we go.
He takes it, and he looks you dead in the eye, but you get the idea that he's used to looming over shorter dogs.
Yeah, how tall is he?
He's a bloodhound, so he's like about your height.
Just roll my shoulders like,
Goes, it's uncommon for a princess to correspond with a merchant for things beyond orders of fabric.
well, it's uncommon for a guard to linger when they got business to attend to. You buying something?
I love the new Grimly.
I know, it's so much.
Your point is well taken. But I
What type
will
of-
be informing the royal family of this relationship. And he walks out.
What type of dog is a bloodhound?
You remember Scruff McGruff?
Yeah.
That's
No,
them.
like breed, like.
It's a bloodhound. That's the breed.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so
like pointers, herders, like all that, like.
Oh, pointer.
yeah.
Perfect, because then Grimly's just say, yeah, well, making points is all that you do, so bye. I had to clarify before he said.
Oh!
Oh,
And then the second the door closes, he's just be like, oh man, damn it, son of a. Okay. And then just gonna really quickly finish cleaning up.
I love it so much. Oh, that's awesome.
And at around that point, a bunch of your friends arrive at the shop with a strange cat.
Ding a ding a ding ding.
A strange, massive cat.
Gremlin,
I
you
did not
great and glorious greyhound. How's business today?
Oh, hey, Eartha, it's been pretty good. Lilia, what did you do?
We adopted another one.
His
Oh.
name's Jean Paul? No, his name's Jean Pierre, and he's from the monarchies, but all of the monarchies, and he's a terrible bad influence on everyone.
Oh, well, nice to
I
meet
will-
you.
I would, and you are this Grimly. I have heard.
Yeah,
wonderful- I have heard wonderful things about you. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Wow, really?
Indeed, your friends talk you up very much. They love you dearly.
Oh, well, that's good. Nice
I
to
would
meet you,
agree.
Jean-Pierre. Get-
What do you sell here? It does not look like something that I could purchase, but I am curious.
Oh, no, I actually just got in a shipment. It's some fine, I got some silk from Angora. You might like it. What do you, it's just clothes, fashion accessories, holstery, whatever
And
you need,
sew,
really.
You sew it yourself. You make it all.
Oh, yeah.
That's wonderful. That is an amazing skill to have.
Thank you. I like it a lot.
Good.
Which is why it's a really big shame that, hey guys, do you know about our vacation?
Is this a vacation that we're going to need to make some tea for, Gremlin?
I think he'll need tea.
So why don't you guys I got a table in the back, just and he just puts the broom up against the wall and just do.
Jean-Pierre kind of looks at the front of the store. Is there like an open-closed sign?
Oh, it's open.
Okay. When Grimly goes in the back, he just kind of reaches and flips it to say closed.
I don't know why that seemed more ominous than it was meant to, probably.
That's okay. Snowball is ominously looking at him do it.
I mean, you are about to go to the back where, like, a mystical necromantic ritual took place a month
No.
ago.
Grimly scrubbed that shit out. He put down a new carpet, new wallpaper. It's clean.
Yeah, Baguette's still going back there and sniffing, like nothing came back, right?
No more bones.
Thank God.
It seems that your little group here is up to a little bit more than you may have said.
I just like hanging out with them because it's never a dull moment. And in between my trips, it gives me something to do, and they're such delightful company.
Oh, we basically saved Pugmire, but that was last month, so it's old news.
They're heroes, basically.
From the other room, Grimly just shouts, "I like it when it's dull."
I know, Grimly. When it's over, we'll do something incredibly dull, like invoices. Would you like to do some invoices when it's over?
Yeah.
Okay.
I fucking love taxes.
Oh.
Well,
I missed you all so much.
if you do not mind me peeking in on the goings on, I'm interested.
At this point, if you try to leave, we probably have to kill you based on all the information that Lilia has already told you, so you're in.
Of
At,
course.
at that sentence, Snowball smiles.
Ursula takes a little, something from her pocket and does a little check mark and then puts it back. One every 2 or 3 weeks is not bad.
Baguette is doing the equivalent of sticking her paws in her ears and pretending she didn't hear that part. You know, I'm trying to be a good dog. I'm trying to be a good dog.
Grimly steps on the door and just, "Guys, I told you," and just points at the door where there's a list of rules, like no shirts, no shoes, and there's one that's written in at the end says, "No murder, no necromancy."
I know, Grim.
And
Grim,
Baguette's
you
like,
know,
right?
you know I respect you far
I,
too much to have done it in your shop. I
Grimly,
mean,
I agree. I think they were implying that they would kill me outside of the shop, not
Yes.
inside.
Yes,
Oh, I thought it
where
was
one
just
would
another
take
cat
the
thing, like the
trash.
staring.
You know, how about we just skip the murder? I got some news for you guys that doesn't involve murder.
Do tell.
So,
What happened?
yeah. Grimly comes back out, just like a tray that just has cups. He's like, "So, I got a letter from the princess.
Which one?
You know which one.
Oh.
Yeah.
oh,
So, remember that thing they mentioned a while back with the, a boat and a trip in Houndton?
Yeah.
No.
no.
Maybe?
Oh, well, yeah, no, that... Yeah, Jean-Pierre, we get into some weird stuff.
That's fine.
So,
You
I
would be
guess-
surprised.
they wanted us to do, a bit of traveling to look into all that weird stuff where all this stuff came from before. With the,
Baguette's tail starts doing this.
we'll go into this in greater, more in-depth detail when Alan remembers. But long story short, I guess the princess is expecting us. I don't think it's a command, but it's probably a command to go to Houndton, and they got a boat for us, and we're going off to do some exploring, I guess, to find out where all the bad stuff came from.
Anybody who wants to can give me a no culture roll.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Ooh, that's a good first roll. Is that
That's-
plus int?
Yep.
Yes.
19.
Oh, yeah. That's better
Nice.
than mine. It's
Uh,
18.
natural 20 for
Ooh.
25.
Whoa.
Oh.
Snowball
I
doesn't
paid
care.
attention one time.
So, all of you who rolled know that Houndton is not on the water. You know that it's south of Pugmire, kind of on the way to water, but it's not on the water at all. Pugmire is closer to the water than Houndton. Lilia, you know that the famous sea town is Waterdog Port, which is south of Houndton. But that as Pugmire is also on a river, it might make more sense to take an aquatic voyage directly from Pugmire.
Well, it would if we were
Sense.
going, but some of us have other things to do. Well, we can't possibly get a boat at Hampton because it's not even on the sea, so we can't do it. Sorry.
Oh no, she actually mentioned your name specifically. She said just your friends for the rest of us, but she said you. Also, I told her that you loved her, so I hope that's true.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good, yeah. She should definitely know that, and she needs to be told very frequently. So it's good that you did that.
Yeah, I got your back. I know what clout is.
Anyway, I'm still not going to Hountain or Waterdogport, which I think is what she meant.
Bertha's gonna aside to Jean-Pierre. They do this. They talk about a whole bunch of stuff. They come up with a decision. They make a plan. And I usually come in when the plan has already been made, so I'm not quite sure how close to the original the plan is. But watch, in a minute they're going to go into back and forth and discuss why it needs to be. It's quite interesting.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch.
But why does this need to be done?
Shut up. Well, I mean, we could say no, but I kind of like having my shop back. And, I feel like Mr. Giles is just going to come back if I don't.
Well, and honestly,
Who?
Yeah, don't worry
Oh.
about it.
I mean, there was an interest in figuring out more about the unseen, and I want to go. I kind of have to.
Do we have to go now?
And you see, Jean-Pierre, I think she's got some type of date or something to go to later, so right now she's trying to negotiate the
Oh.
timeline.
Well, I might have a solution to that problem for her.
Okay.
And Jean-Pierre kind of steps forward and is like, well, Lydia, if you're worried about losing any dates or anything while you are gone, you can consider this a kind of journey to show me more of Pugmire.
Wait, is he your boyfriend?
No!
Oh,
I'm sorry, nothing personal, Jean-Pierre, but we only just met.
That's quite
And
all
also, someone else got there first.
That's quite all right.
wait, you have a boyfriend?
You haven't heard? I thought everyone had heard.
It
Well,
seems like you are
you'll
picking
find
up in
out.
your shop a lot more than you think, Grimly. Well,
You'll
anyway,
find out.
you can see this as an opportunity to escort a dignitary from the monarchies around Pugmire and take them on a extravagant adventure.
Jean-Pierre, you are right. It would be a dereliction of duty to not take you, and also it would probably be helpful if Grandmama didn't see my face for a few weeks.
Huh?
Hmm.
Well, there we
Is she-
go.
Is she still mad that we killed your aunt?
We didn't... She's not dead,
She didn't die, only her
She's
reputation
just-
died.
which
That's
is worse.
basically dead, yeah.
But yes, she is. She's very, 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 very cross.
Okay.
And
Oh.
it's not subsiding at all. Not at all. And sometimes she doesn't remember small things like who's running Pugmire anymore, but she remembers this.
Well, I think this would also be a good opportunity for people to escape the heat of certain investigative parties. Grimly, you just had the guard come into your shop and do things, and I was not here for the conversation. But may not have been good to have a guard come to your shop directly. That is usually bad omens, and protecting the things that you love are very important. And sometimes a new friend could be a gateway to new safeties.
You mean the guard?
After that, Jean-Pierre kind of like side eyes at Snowball and just says, "We the guard, we."
All right, that tracks.
As much as I don't want to leave my sister here by herself, I do owe you guys a great deal. I'll gladly go with you, and Grimly, if you'd like, I can talk to my sister and see if she'd be willing to look after the shop while you're gone.
Yeah, no, that would be great. Also, what'd be great is stop coming in here like me.
I don't know what you're talking about. That was Butters.
No, Butter isn't real. He's just a convenient excuse I made up. People think
Grimly,
he's
Butter
real.
sold me a pair of gloves.
No, that was Snowball.
No, it
No, he
wasn't.
definitely
That was
said
Butters.
Butters.
That was
Grimly.
Butters.
Don't think of it this way. The power of your imagination brought to life an actual business partner. You know what they say. Don't move, book a gift. insert creature of your choice in the mouth or the eyes or whatever. Darling, just let him have his moment. It makes him feel useful.
Just turn and look at Snowball. I'm like, stop it. All
You know
right.
that just encourages him. That's just
Yeah, I know. Well, if she wouldn't mind looking after the place, that'd be nice. Then I don't have to, find some extra help. Jean-Pierre, I hate to ask, but you're not like a criminal or anything, right?
Snowball actually laughs.
Grimly, you can't just ask people if they're criminals.
It's quite alright. Here in Pugmire, no.
Yeah.
That was a very selective answer. Where are you from in the monarchies again?
Well, you see, I do not have a home. I have not had a home my whole life. But I was so I am from all of them. Sort of a vagabond, if that makes sense. Me and my parents, they carted me around. They were kind of performers, so everywhere in the monarchies.
Neat. Not having a home part. That sucks.
No,
but
I completely understand what you are saying.
yeah, no. Well, I guess if you're all their friends, I guess you're welcome to come along. I mean,
I'm very thankful that you extend that to me. It warms my heart.
you are their friend, right? Like you didn't just show up.
A little
Baguette's
bit of both.
intentionally not answering.
He's a friend of Dot's.
Oh,
Right.
well,
New friend.
okay.
Considering we made friends with Ears and he just used to listen outside Baguette's house, I think we can say Jean-Pierre is our friend.
Yeah, that actually is very valid. You know what? If Snowball trusts you, so do I.
Snowball?
Jean-Pierre looks at Snowball and just smiles.
Bertha, why are their tails doing that thing?
I don't know. I was just living in the moment, enjoying this. This is one of the most entertaining life things I've seen in about a week.
Yes. Trust him as far as I can throw him.
Oh, I am considerably light, so that is possibly a good long way, you know?
Pretty far. You got some decent strength there, champ.
Yeah, I do. I realized that as I was saying it.
I've always been
I only trust you as far as I can throw you across the street and down half a block.
So are we going? Are we going? Can I go pack? Can I go pack?
Oh, I have to pack.
Yes, I need to go talk to Tara.
And then Bertha's going to, what Lily about. Instead of packing, we could just go buy a whole new wardrobe. Would make it more exciting.
Oh, that might cheer me up. Do
I'll
you
give
need a
you a
new wardrobe as
discount.
well?
Jean-Pierre, and no, I have everything I need with me.
How does Jean-Pierre's clothes look? Like, do they look like that of a vagabond?
No, they don't. The only two things that you see that are well used are his boots. You can see, from a tailor's point of view, you can see that the toes and the heels are particularly scuffed up.
They're made for walking.
They're made for walking, yeah. But
He's saying his kicking boots.
And the gloves that are kind of tucked into his belt right now are very worn, but everything else looks very pristine and new.
Just like high quality clothing, or like
Yeah, very high quality clothing. From your palace quality clothing.
dang, that's snazzy. All right, well, if Grimly just kind of gives him like the evaluating look, and it's just like, no, I think he's good, but I mean, if you need like another cloak for the trip, I got some in the back. They're kind of out of season. What time of year is it?
It's early spring.
You're muted.
Yes, perfect. Good.
It's,
Everyone's favorite time of year.
yeah, it's spring.
Oh yeah, they're kind of out of season, but I mean, I still got some.
I have my extra cloak in my bag, but I appreciate the offer. I only usually have 2 cloaks, one for the warmer weather, and one for the colder. Like to be a utilitarian in that way.
Yeah, I used to have 2, but then the one got all covered in like blood, and so I had to throw it out.
Grimly,
you
you have a
can-
shop.
Yeah, I don't
But you
just
sell
take
cloaks.
stuff here.
But
I just make
it's
my own
yours.
stuff.
Do you know you can wash blood out of clothes?
No, not that much. Not that kind of blood.
You would be surprised. I have washed. It just takes lemon. That's really what.
I
it
don't
is.
have that many lemons.
Yeah, it would have been a big lemon.
Should need a lot of lemons.
I must tell my maid.
Well, that is. I respect that. It's just. But, so.
Jean-Pierre, it seems like we've come to a decision and I do have some packing to do, but I need to ask you a question, Jean-Pierre, and I'd rather not use the training I received as a minister to get information. There's nothing, no one, or anything pursuing you that would put anyone here in any potential danger, is there?
At this moment, no.
I like how you speak the truth.
I'd like to check and see if he's lying.
Yeah, Baguette would like to join in on a sense motive on that.
Yeah,
Please
that's
do.
What is sense motive?
Wisdom.
Crap.
Grimly's good. Snowball trusts him.
That's a dirty 20.
Jean-Pierre, do you want to roll against them? Do you want to whisper to
Yes.
me what's happening?
No, I'm perfectly fine. He's telling the truth. What he said at this moment, no, that is completely true.
I like listening to this cat talk. It's like the auditory version of watching someone walk a tightrope. It's just here's the truth.
I have been very good at that my entire life.
I know.
Since I was a kitten. It has been such a joy for me to do that. So I'm glad I get to continue that tradition when I am speaking.
I'm just
Very good.
Yeah.
What?
yes, and I don't like it. But you are a dog. Snowball. I know you've got your eye on him. If you excuse me, I need to go do some packing. Jean-Pierre, it's so good that you're here.
I'm glad to be here as well, Ursa. I may look forward to our new adventure.
Well, I don't own a single thing suitable for, well, anywhere but the palace, so I have shopping to do.
But I know the perfect place. Grimly, we're going to get a couple items from you too, but I know that this is the most delightful thing to get a few items that you don't have.
Yeah, that's fine. I guess I'm closed now. I'll just go back to the door and just flip it back to open. Like, how'd that happen?
And
Yeah,
Eartha
just-
will go shopping with Lilia wherever that is.
Yay!
Shopping montage.
Yes.
And they will bring stuff back for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Even if they won't take it. They're just
Yeah,
kind
you're all getting things. Things.
While they're leaving, I say I'm gonna go talk to Tara and
Okay.
explain what's going on.
Uh,
And as I leave, I stop right next to Baguette and say, "Keep an eye on him."
Oh, I am. I am. He's reminding me of what I hear sometimes when folks are making confession and they're being very selective in what they say. So, yeah, I'm not making any judgments, but I got you.
I too confess in
For
a
the-
French accent.
For the second time today, Snowball smiles, pats you on the shoulder, and says, "Good." and I walk out.
Part of the discussion Eartha is having with Lilia is just some concern about whether or not Snowball is okay. Because she's like, I counted at least 2 smiles and a laugh today. Do you think he's doing all right? Do you think the stress is getting to
He's
him? Or do you
been
think he's
under a lot
growing?
of pressure lately. I think it might be good for him to get out of town, and just focus on him for a while.
I know, his sister is such a delight. And also, don't think I forgot about your little friend. I think maybe this will be a perfect opportunity to rethink the entire thing. We play with the rough ones, but we don't look for commitment.
Well, yes, have you met the silky ones? They're awful. All of them.
I'm not gonna say I haven't, had 1 or 2 trysts with just a tomcat or 2 or 3, but I'm just saying that when it comes to commitment and relationship, you do have to think about that. Someone you could trust and you won't have to kill because they're loyal and you didn't know them. Loyal to something that you don't agree with. It's just be careful, darling. He seems good, but you just...
But all of the noble ones are loyal to stupid things that make me have to kill them.
No, of course, you don't take nobility. People are always trying to kill them.
Oh. So who?
Just right in the middle. Just right in the middle. Between the nobility and then the people who take bribes and,
But Eartha, that's Grimly.
I was
I'm
just
so
thinking
glad.
that.
Thinking it too. Just Grimly in the back of the shop, just like, oh.
Grimly
Eartha
Greyhound shampoo commercial.
legitimately has a moment of pause. Let's go get some cloaks. Well, I mean, you could do worse than Grimly, but I don't think he's respectable. He's
think I
got
could-
his own business.
I think he probably has night terrors.
He's shredded.
He's obviously been, working out, chasing plenty of...
You know what, maybe we should just focus on finding some shoes.
Maybe he has a brother. There's... We could figure it out later, but let's get some shoes and some
There are
cloaks.
lots more dogs outside of Pugmire, and
Exactly.
well, I definitely shouldn't make any Grimly related decisions right. Let's get shoes.
Shoes, yes.
Yes.
And then the back of my heart was like, I really hate that she's right, but it's true. Good God, it's true. She's just having the moment of realization where she's...
Grimly, the perfect 5 out of 10.
Was my advice too good? Did I provide too much clarity? She said...
New
Lilia
profession for Eartha.
At anything for the rest of the day.
But at one point she does,
That
no,
way is
there
definitely-
is forget.
That's true. She's very responsible,
Exactly.
and her house is lovely.
She's good at listening.
True. Very patient. And she's
Correct.
clever.
Exactly. So I'm saying there's options. You don't just have to,
I'll think about that.
Alrighty then.
Thanks.
And if you
And they
include
have the
Bagel, there's 2 of her.
Once everyone leaves, and it's just Jean-Pierre, Grimly, and Baguette, Jean-Pierre looks at Grimly and is just like, do you have a corner that I would be out of the way in? I've been traveling a long while, and I would like to take a nap.
Actually, funny you should say that. Grimly is staying with me right now. I have
I meant
I
in-
have
meant
I
in the
have
shop.
room. But I mean,
Oh.
if this, I imagine Grimly. I don't know if you've got
Well,
space, but
I
you'd
have
like something more
space.
comfortable.
It's more like I don't want to be rude. Just
Is that this
I-
fine? I would.
no. I Snowball trust you. I just don't trust you alone in my shop. Trust you.
Oh, you are leaving. Forgive me. I thought you would stay. No, that is fine.
Why don't you come back with us? I'm going back to my apartment anyway. There's room. You can take a nap. You can refresh.
You
You'll be
know,
fine.
I would feel a little out of place in someone's living space. So, Grimly, if you do not mind, I believe there is a space on your roof that I can curl up in a ball and no one will see me. I feel much more comfortable there.
There's a space on my roof?
I saw it as we were coming over this way.
Grimly goes behind the counter, goes down. You see him pull out a ladder and then goes out the front door.
Grimly, I do not need a ladder. I can. I'm very agile to climb.
No,
No, it's for him.
actually-
He's checking.
Yeah, no, he's taking a look because he's never looked on his roof apparently.
Oh, this makes sense. So yeah, Jean-Pierre goes out to meet Grimly on the roof.
And Baguette just watches.
I guess
I
give me
gotta
a
see this.
traverse check, Jean-Pierre.
Sure. That's a 22.
Yeah, you're
Oh, hey.
fine, buddy.
Yeah.
Just
You
hop
see,
on up there.
there's this one little spot, a little bit behind the sign, that I can just curl up in a ball and no one can see me from the road.
I'm more concerned that you knew about this, but yeah, okay, no, it's fine.
There is every building, even homes. There's always at least one spot that a cat like myself can curl up in a ball and never be seen. It's really wonderful.
So, you're a vagabond, and you sleep on roofs specifically so you won't be seen.
That is a nice bonus, but the biggest reason is that many people's homes, they light fires inside. The heat rises and hits the roofs. And in the winters, it keeps you warm, so you do not need to worry about snow or anything like that.
You know, it's actually warmer inside.
I was gonna say, I just glance up at the nice spring day. I'm like, yeah, okay.
It is just a habit from many years. When you do not have a home, it's a comfort thing, you know.
You need like a blanket or something?
Oh no, I have one in my pack. Thank you. It is just a short nap while everyone gets ready. I did not expect it would take a day, but
He just keeps looking between like the spot in his roof that he's now painfully aware of in his head now. Like, well, that's going on the anxiety pile.
There's a quote for the night.
Yeah, well, it's okay. You can stay there. Just if you need anything, I got some biscuits.
I have all I need right now. But thank you so much, Grimly.
No, my pleasure. Any friend of my friends is a friend of me.
Well,
But not friends of man though. We don't like them.
No, they were not.
To clarify.
that is quite alright. I do not run into them very much in the monarchies, but I hope to soon be your friend as well, not just a friend of your friends.
Yeah, it takes a bit, but I appreciate the sentiment.
I understand.
And Grimly's just gonna like look at the spot again and be like, "Cool, good."
Yeah,
And
and,
just back down the ladder.
And then Jean-Pierre goes and curls up in a ball in that one spot and falls asleep.
Baguette just waits
Perfect.
on the sidewalk, just waiting for Grimly to come down.
Yep. Well, time to go get everything ready. I guess we're leaving.
Just, even though Baguette's a lot shorter, she does her best to, be a reassuring presence for Grimly as we walk away. It's okay.
Thank God.
It's okay. Come on, let's go. I got you.
So as you walk back to Baguette's place, you pass the library, as you do. You see what has become pretty standard, and that there are, armed guards standing outside of the door to the library now.
That's legit.
And they're checking IDs at the entrance.
Yeah. That's
Checking IDs, huh?
Wonder how Priscilla's doing. Just a thought, just, randomly occurred to me.
It's probably fine.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to Houndsome. Okay.
Mm.
Hmm.
It's just like I'm so torn. No, I shouldn't. We should go. But I'm nosy. Okay.
So if you don't stuff into the library, you get to your house without much trouble.
But so Baguette's torn because she really wants to pack and go on the trip, but now she's worried. And she's like, this kind of is on her anxiety pile.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I haven't seen Priscilla for a while. Do we need to go look at the library? Do I need to? I mean, should
Probably
I go?
just dead.
What? No.
Don't worry, not Grimly Allen.
It's just Baguette's just like heart doing one of these things. Like, you know what? Why don't you get ready? I'll be right back.
As you say that, you hear a voice through your window just go, "Tea usually calms you down, Baguette."
I know, but what's going on at the library? Ears, tell me.
Well, ever since those monsters blew everything up, it's been on high security.
Yeah.
So's it's on high security.
Open the window. Look out. Is that it? Nothing weird?
Give me a notice check.
Yeah, for reference, how's yours doing? He was pretty rough, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He had a bad time.
That's a 21.
Okay, yeah, you see a small black cat hiding in a bush. Like that one.
Mm-hmm. Ah. Okay.
You get the idea that were it dark out, he would be hiding really well, but like in broad daylight, it's just a black cat in a bush.
She just kind of, leans out the window, leans on the windowsill. Okay. Nothing else weird is going on. It's just regular security.
Goes, well, I don't leave your house much, but
I know, but you listen to everything. I know you have your ears to the ground. So.
And in the air.
Exactly. So, what's up?
Well, Priscilla did fall asleep.
Finally?
For a little bit. She was really, really mad, from what I heard. But she's not arrested. She's doing some research, and she's still talking about that article she got that nobody believed.
Okay.
That was all about that island.
Right.
But she was still there, and is she a professor or a student?
It's complicated.
Okay, because even I had somebody on it, and I couldn't really figure it out, because nobody really knows. But there's not really much of a restricted section anymore.
Oh.
But on the good news is that there's fewer books. And
that's not good news.
Well, I think Lilia at Bagel would differ.
Well, they would be wrong. I love them, but they would be wrong. But okay, so
it's a pretty good idea that Snowball stole a bunch of stuff from there before it blew up, huh?
Wait, did Baguette know about that?
I don't think she did.
Wait.
We definitely knew some of the books got stolen.
Snowball did what?
Because we read them.
Snowball is safe. And then he just kind of crouches down.
Yeah. Okay. Close the window, go back in. Grimly
is just up in the spare room packing. What?
The spare room of a studio apartment.
Yeah. How much do I miss
It's
because
just the
I've got
closet.
How much do I miss because I have my nose in a book?
Huh? Yeah, I don't think you missed anything. What did you miss?
Did Snowball steal stuff and I didn't know about it?
Is that even a question?
Okay. All right. Start packing, as I don't know what to do and I'm having a little crisis.
It's like I thought that was just a given.
I mean, I don't. There's a point for plausible deniability, though. She grumbles and packs.
All right, so Snowball, you make it to the university, and you see your sister serving delicious pastries by Copper.
Yep.
To a bunch of students. So what does Taro Cat look like?
Taro is also Russian blue. She is smaller than the average cat. She has one leg.
Does she use a cane or a prosthetic, or she just kind of gets by?
She has a prosthetic, but she finds it uncomfortable. She usually uses crutches.
Okay. So you see her kind of with the tray then around her neck, and she's using crutches and giving out, was it bear claws that are Copper's specialties, and specifically not almond croissants.
Yeah.
But every other kind of croissant.
Yes.
And warning dogs away from the chocolate croissants and beignets. And when she sees you come in, she's like, "Oh, what's up, big bro?"
Oh, not too much. Yeah, not too much. How you holding up?
She goes, "Oh, it's okay. Hang on, I will be there. Just a second." And she, like, you see her sort of toss an eclair at a student.
As she says that, I just glare daggers at that student. So we got a message from the princess.
The princess?
Yes.
You know a princess?
Oh, did I forget to mention that?
Are you like a big deal here, Snowball?
No.
Are you holding out on me? Could I have met a princess?
I would prefer not this one.
Why?
There are two princesses. I'll introduce you to one of them eventually.
You promise?
Promise. Anything for you.
And she holds up her paw. Just like, deal.
Deal.
You do like your secret paw shake.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm needed to go south.
You
and
need some pastries?
Always need pastries.
She hands you one.
Thanks. I nibble on it a little bit. So I wanted to double check. I know that the students are going on break soon.
Yeah, a lot of them are talking about going to like the beach or something, but they say the sea is acid, which can't be right.
Question: is the sea acid? We never established this in canon.
No, we
but I'm
didn't.
curious.
Give me a no culture check.
I'm not there, so I won't.
Crap. 7.
You know the sea by the monarchies is not acid.
I mean, I agree that can't be true. There's no way that's true.
'Cause why would anyone go there? I mean, the river's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I agree. I understand. But yeah. So, I wanted to double check. would you like to look after Grimly's shop during that time?
Her eyes just light up. She goes, "Are you giving me access to gorgeous clothes and a chair instead of sweating over a hot oven and then getting yelled at by students?"
Did you say yelled at by students?
No. Just, they're loud because they're excited because Copper's such a good chef.
Taro?
They're just...
The charged collar starts to shock.
She goes, "No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And I can handle myself anyway.
Kill Bill sirens.
But I would love to look after Grimly's shop."
Good. Good. I'll let him know. And if anyone gives you any trouble, I'll be around and have eyes watching.
She goes, "Yeah, everybody knows my big brother, the murderer. Okay. Thanks, Snowball."
Oof.
Taro, charged collar turns off.
What?
Love you. And I kiss her on the forehead.
She goes, "I love you," and just kind of drops her crutches and jumps up to give you a big hug.
I hug her. I hold on to her. You really shouldn't drop your crutches like that.
I know. Can you pick them up?
I put her down and grab the crutches as carefully as I can.
She goes, "Okay, well, I probably shouldn't have jumped either. I spilled a bunch of pastries, so I'll just tell Copper they're all markouts.
Yeah.
10-second rule?"
10-second rule.
She tries to pick up as many as she can and goes, "All right, well, I guess I'm done for the day. Walk me back to Copper's."
Yeah. I will gladly walk her back to Copper's, and I'll tell her about this pompous cat I just met.
She thinks he sounds dashing.
Yeah, that's why I don't like him.
She wants to meet him.
You never will.
She goes, "Is that really why you're going across the sea? Is that why you're leaving town? To get a hot cat away from your little sister?"
No.
Because that's extreme even for you, Snowball.
No, that's not the reason why. It's a benefit of why, but it's not the reason.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Hot cats in your area.
It's like, because I'm surrounded by cute students every day.
I
that
know.
I don't talk to because my big brother, the murderer, wouldn't like it.
Mm-hmm. I have eyes everywhere, sis. You can't hide that from me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what are they called? The eyes.
Typically it's called the ears, but you know him.
Oh, how is yours?
Ears seems to be doing okay.
Oh, that's
He's doing a lot better now that I got him, a new necklace.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I kinda, yeah. Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
He's a good cat.
Yeah. So, walk her back to Copper's, say hi to Copper. And, Copper, I just, go back and forth, make sure, we're still, on the down low. No one, knows we're here, where we are, or anything like that. She hasn't heard anything from us according to the Meowfia.
Yeah, Copper, he is still pretty much like, well, you did cause kind of a stir, but since you wiped out a whole lot of leadership, I think you're okay for now. They called off the Smile. They sent them elsewhere. So, I think you're doing all right.
Good.
I've
I'd
got
like
a
to-
lot less bodies to just, I have a lot less to cook.
Well, once again, sorry about the whole university thing, and I'm very thankful. My
Are you
lovely
kidding?
sister.
Business is booming. It's great.
Yeah, I also know this is supposed to be more of a cover-up, but
Well, I love to bake, so it's fine. Taro's such a sweetie.
yeah. Thank you for taking care of her.
Oh,
Oh.
anytime. She's basically family.
Yeah. And I then tell Copper about us leaving, going elsewhere, and all that. And how she will be covering Grimley's shop, so Taro will be around when
She can.
she can. In my head, I'm thinking when she feels like it, but
And Copper just kind of looks at Tara and is like, well, you only get paid for days you work. But I understand it might be more prestigious to work in a fancy merchant shop that serves the nobility rather than hanging out with a bunch of co-eds serving them pastries and biscotti. Although you definitely get better lunch with me.
yeah. Alright. I need to go pack.
At that, Taro's like, do you own things?
You know, I actually thought that as I was saying it too. I mean, I have my shovel.
Okay, I'll see you at Baguette's tonight.
Yeah. I'll see you then.
Alright. So we can, like, do tomorrow, if y'all want to.
To the future.
So, are you all going to go pick up Jean-Pierre?
Well, Jean-Pierre is on my roof, so
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
I don't trust that much.
Okay.
Not to make it weird, but just saying, like,
Jean-Pierre, how was your night?
It was great. Once I made 100% sure that none of them were around, and the sun had gotten down, I went to a kind of marketing place, a business that I knew had some connections to a few nobles I knew back, and set it on fire, and then went back up to my spot, and then just spent the night.
Okay. So the rest of you are... Eartha, you are not staying at Baguette's. You know the plan is to reconvene at Grimley's in the morning, though, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So as you are all walking, you see one of those puppies with the newspaper. This time it says, you hear him shouting, "Fire in the south corner! Fire in the south corner! Connected to cryo killers!"
But
That's just silly. It's the wrong element.
Go, ice and fire! Will lightning be next?
I have to take a look at this.
Kudos to that puppy. That's hilarious.
Let's see. What does it say?
These news articles are getting weirder and weirder.
I know, right?
So you see that a rival shop of Grimley's has been burned to the ground.
Ah,
And the newspaper is hypothesizing that it is the same cryomantic killers who froze the huskies and malamutes at the gym. And that they have branched out into a new element.
now, on what basis are they making this supposition? That seems like a stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I would not think that they would do something like that.
I'm saying guards advise staying away from electrical outlets.
Okay. Hey,
Honestly,
Grimley,
you kill 6 huskies.
yeah. Grimley just sees this, and it's that mixed feeling of like, well, that's kind of sucky, and it's like, well, that's kind of good for business.
Okay, well, duly
So-
noted.
I don't want to be that guy, but things were quiet for like a month, and then I get a letter for all of us, and stuff's burning down again.
Yeah,
Well, if Pugmire's on fire, then it's even better if we're not here.
I disagree.
No, actually, I'm with Lily on this one. I don't want to be here while it's on fire.
We serve
Especially
some
if
of
they-
us that still have loved ones and people we care about that are actually going to still be in Pugmire.
right.
Right. No, that.
No, that's why we should go. Because
Lilia, remember Snowball has a sister, remember? Delightful person.
I know.
Fair. I don't know if
If,
they
She's
if
still
the
going to
gods
be
are looking
here.
for people who
And when
burnt
we
down a
leave something
shop,
bad,
then they...
I
And
have
she
a
looks hard at
feeling.
Jean-Pierre, and then she decides, you know what, he's known us for a day. They're going to think it was us. They're going to
How?
think it's
You
the same
guys
people
have
as the stupid frozen huskies, and they... Well,
frozen.
No.
So I heard about that, but I didn't. If I ask the question that I want
don't.
to,
want to...
Baguette is
not.
walking forward because she doesn't want the answer right now. I'm with you, Eartha. I don't want to know.
now I'm intrigued. I mean, you did. How many huskies?
We think 6. The papers said 6, but sometimes the papers are wrong. I don't really remember there being more than 4. But anyway, they were really, really rude to us in a bar.
This
They
was
called Lilia short.
And pretty.
How many huskies actually were there? Were there 6? I want to say there were 5.
There were 6,
6? Yeah.
but they weren't all huskies.
And every one of them deserved to die.
She can say, "Oh, very well done."
Look, there was a strong chance they were friends of man. And that isn't... And also, it was an accident. I don't think any of us knew that that snowball was going to be, you know, a lethal snowball.
Baguette is
if it
far
helps, I wasn't
forward
there
and
for
praying
that.
under her breath.
Eartha is just low-level amused. She's just, oh
Only these idiots could accidentally
my
kill
goodness,
6.
that's
Baguette's just like, Jesus, save us, please.
Man,
You say-
Take the wheel.
I mean, I'm just saying, you say it's an accident.
It was an accident. Wasn't it?
no. I'll just let her believe it's an accident, and we'll keep moving on. Because if you change her mindset and say that it was on purpose, but it's going to destroy her. Lilia, darling, you said it's an accident. You didn't know.
It was definitely an accident. I was there.
It was an accident.
None of us, Snowball, were attempting to kill 6 people just because they were a little bit rude to, very, very rude to us in a bar.
I
We're all
wasn't
good
there,
dogs
so I
and
got
cats.
no stake in this one.
Snowball says nothing and just catches up to Baguette.
This is definitely agreement.
mutter, mutter, mutter prayer.
So Jean-Pierre, I'm assuming you're somewhat of an early riser.
Oh yeah, he's just been chilling in the same spot, just looking up at the sky.
Is the cat? Is Monsieur Jean-Pierre on your roof, Remy?
Can I
Oh.
make a notice check to see if I see him?
Oh, he's
Well-
still hidden.
Oh yeah,
I was going to say,
Okay.
before you get there, Jean-Pierre, you see,
oh yeah, I hear all of them.
well, first you see a pointer in a uniform arrive at Grimley's shop.
Okay, and that's before I see the rest of them.
Mm-hmm. And kind of knock on the door and then start pacing and look irritated.
I pick up a rock and I throw it down the street where the dog came from.
You know those roof rocks.
I actually have rocks in my pack. Actually, a note that I have.
So
Why
the
does your inventory
pointer-
just say bag of rocks?
I'm so happy that's in your pack.
So the pointer looks and immediately does like a this with a roof rock and then looks at the door, looks at the sound of the rock, and then just pulls an envelope out from under his coat, shoves it under the door, and runs after the direction of the roof rock.
Yeah, Jean-Pierre just kind of settles back into his spot.
All right. So then you wanted to notice check when they arrive, or just, you can hear them because they're loud. They were going to notice check you.
Yes.
Yep.
Snowball wanted to see if he could see me.
So you're stealth against his notice.
Oh,
What
you're,
is-
you're very stealthy. Extremely stealthy. That is a 9.
That's a dirty 20.
You are an invisible cat.
So, to clarify, is this when we've all arrived there?
Eartha might have arrived at. Oh no, Eartha was with you
Yeah, so that's.
because you were talking about the murders.
Yes,
yeah.
murders.
The only person who is not with us, very, very unpurposely, is Taro.
Yeah. So yeah, you all get there.
Okay, good. Then, well, Snowball's just looking around and just like, Jean-Pierre, you still up there, buddy?
Yeah, once you hear that, you see the cat head pop out of his bonjour! Good morning, my friends. A little bit of news. There was a dog in guard uniform that came by and pushed an envelope under the door. I scared him away, so he will not come back today. I didn't actually scare him, but I threw a rock, and he noticed that instead of me, and so he walked away, so he would not pester you anymore.
Question. How big were his jowls?
Oh, I do not want to say anything in my head or to any of you, but they were comically large.
Yeah, like really big. Okay. That was, yeah, I know him, I guess.
Oh, he was the guard that came yesterday.
Yeah, nice
Oh,
guy.
okay.
Not really. I'm just gonna go open my door and
That's fine. Yeah.
what has been left?
You see a large envelope with what's your passive notice?
My passive notice?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
I'm just saying it is. What's your wisdom plus your notice modifier?
12.
Okay, yeah. So you see that it's a different seal than was on it yesterday.
Okay. And what was Eartha saying?
No, Eartha is just going to comment. You know, this is not that uncommon in monarchies in certain places for the cats to be on the roof. And that's why my house, personally, I installed spikes on the roof. It's a whole thing. You
Oh,
dated
but-
guy.
At least me and my family, we found a way to sleep on the roofs with spikes. It's actually a pretty smart way. You know, the styrofoam that is still left around after all these years. Just get a big enough piece for you to sleep on. You stick it into the spikes and you don't feel anything.
You see, I'm so glad that I didn't know you in my youth when I was endeavoring to get out of uncomfortable dates, and then you'd look up on your roof and there was the guy that you met in the thing just comfortably sleeping, and you'd have to come up with ways to get him off. We've tried butter and oil, and the spikes were the most helpful, but this styrofoam just seems...
Did you ever try to throw water at them? That's how I got all of my my brothers and sisters off of roofs that I did not want them to be on.
So, is Snowball like a weirdo because he doesn't sleep on the roof? I don't know how it is in the monarchies.
No, I was a poor kitten. I did not have a bed to go home to, so sometimes it is easier to sleep on the roofs and escape the guards than to get thrown in jail for being poor.
Yeah. There are some places in the monarchy aren't generous with those who aren't placed in the house right off the bat. So,
Well, anyway, and Jean-Pierre jumps off the roof and is just like,
Yeah.
"Oh, what did you get in your letter?"
That got really real for a second, so as soon as it
Yeah.
happened, Grimley's just like slowly just opening the letter like,
Eartha stares off.
we've all seen some shit.
Oh.
What does my letter say?
Dearest Mr. Greyhound, apologies for the scatterbrained letter that you received yesterday from my sister. Her penmanship is notoriously atrocious, and she is unskilled in the ways of correspondence. I have requested for your duties to Pugmire and all of dog kind in general that you take up arms or legs or paws in service of the crown once more and discover the roots of the unseen to drive them out or convert them to good dogs once and for all. We've heard rumors from your compatriot, Professor Plot at the university, and you will find a plastic boat awaiting you in Waterdog Port. If you would like, you may travel by river, and there is a wooden boat awaiting you at the docks here. Long-tongue Leatherstrider will be your captain. If you prefer to go by carriage, that can also be arranged. Please set off at once. The crown does not wait. We appreciate your haste in this matter. Yours sincerely, Yosha R.
Oh, so she's the nice one.
Oh, did we get the right princess
Yeah,
this
who's
time?
your favorite now?
Yeah, no. I think this is from the good one.
Oh, thank God.
I think it's pretty much just a follow up on one I got yesterday. Hey Baguette.
Yeah?
Are you any better at, be gone unseen?
I think so. I haven't actually had to try it over the past month because it's
Oh,
been
good.
quiet. But let me see. What?
Well,
I mean, I've
seems
been
like
studying a lot, so
Princess wants us to go and deal with the unseen problem, or we'll see where they're coming from, roots, all that.
Wag.
There's a plastic boat waiting for us in the port, but we can take a regular wooden boat from here to get there. So that's nice. Do it now, because nobles. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, Baguette's doing that thing that corgis do, where she's just like really excited, and she's like, "Yeah, what are we waiting for? This is amazing. Yes, I'm ready. Like, my bag is packed. I'm so set. Who's going? Where's my brother? Like, who's going? Come on."
Well, I don't think we can wait,
I
so...
think we have to. Also, let's take the boat because every time we go into the country, it's horrible.
So I can
And
show
Bagel's
you
not even here.
a map right now, since Lilia did get a 20 on this earlier. So, beautiful
we get
map.
visual aids.
So you're in Pugmire,
Yeah,
and you can see there's a river right here.
it does seem to be a river.
This is Houndton, which is not on a river,
Oh.
but it does go to Waterdog Port,
Hmm.
which the river feeds into, and that goes out to the sea.
I feel like I just enjoyed like a first grade geography lesson. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
Oh, so our two options were either take the boat from Pugmire all the way there, or take the boat from Pugmire to the water.
Either
Sounded
way,
like-
you need to go to Waterdog Port.
Yeah,
to
like
get a
either
new
take the boat from Pugmire down to Waterdeep Port,
Water
what's it
dog.
called?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
Waterdog, of course,
Yeah.
'cause
Go.
it's Pugmire. Take the boat down to Waterdog Port, and from there take a better boat where we're going, or take a carriage like down the road basically to the port.
Yeah.
And we're taking the boat, yeah, because
Boat.
I mean, we should
Boat ride,
we should really
carriage
get
ride.
some practice at boats.
we're not sailing.
At least one of us is going to hurl off the side.
Oh yeah, that tracks. Grimly just kind of looks at him and is like,
Grimly.
well, don't call him out. I guess we can take a boat, and there's one waiting for us, so that's nice. Eartha, Jean-Pierre, are you guys good with boats?
Absolutely. It's much better than sticking me and Snowball in a cramped carriage together for however long we will be down to.
However
Waterdog.
long is too long.
Agreed.
Agreed, JP.
I prefer Jean-Pierre.
Oh, you're shortening each other's names.
Bertha just says,
JP suits you.
I
I
think.
prefer Jean-Pierre, please.
Yes, Monsieur Jean-Pierre. Normally people have two names like that.
Another big grin from Snowball. Whatever you say, JP.
Oh, this would be interesting. So,
Oh, it may also be too small.
yes, let's just put cats on water and see how that goes. So, you know, I've thought about it. And all I can say and think in a time like this is that you need to be prepared, inspired. So someday, 'cause the princess wrote and gave you a note, I feel so intrigued to see how this goes. I can't wait to see this unfold. And with GM's discretion, that's a D6 now to every
D6
person
of
at the start.
inspiration
D6.
Ooh.
At the start of whenever something.
for next
just-
week.
Grimly's just gonna lean over Jean-Pierre and it's like, yeah, that's also normal. She's really good at it.
That gets so charmed every time that happens.
In Eartha,
Little hot eyes.
as you
Here.
after you finish singing, you notice that the mischievous smile from Snowball from talking to Jean-Pierre turned into like genuine happiness with your singing.
No.
And with that, thank you so much for joining us for Paws and Claws.
Yay.
We're so glad to be back. And we will be back every Tuesday for quite some time at 7 p.m. Eastern. So join us here. I've been Jess, your guide. You can find me on Twitter at Miss_Jess03. And I released a supplement today. If you like cats, like this game, and you want to be a cat who's also a barbarian, go get it. It's based on Grimly's cat.
It's him. He's over there somewhere.
So, yeah, you saw him
Ask, we
flying
briefly
across the
saw.
screen. So, go check out Path of the Stray. It's great. And while you are at it, check out Cult of the Blood Gods on Kickstarter. There's only 2 days left on that, so get on it. So, welcome, Jean-Pierre. Tell us who you are in real life and what do you do?
I'm Cameron. I have been a Jean-Pierre Caché. He hasn't introduced himself with his full name yet. Anyway.
All right, spoilers.
Yeah, whatever. I'm Cameron. You can find me on Twitter at @CamBlair_32. I write Dungeons and Dragons stuff, 5e. I'm working on a few hush hush projects, but I have an adventure that's coming out within a month. So follow me on there for some sneak peeks and other strange opinions.
Awesome. Eartha Kitty, who are you in real life and what do you do?
I am Honey, aka Honey and Dice, and I'm basically just everybody's biggest cheerleader. You can find me sporadically on different charity streams. You can find me quite a bit on Jess's streams, and now this one. I run the Embrace the Initiative workshop to help build more confident and comfortable DMs and GMs in the tabletop RPG hobby. I am preparing another workshop to help independent creators, content creators, cosplayers, and so on in the TRPG community to prepare themselves for and against cyber attacks like hacks and stalking and things like that, as well as building low-level but good business continuity plans for what they do to kind of help protect them and the people that I love most. So that's really all I do. A lot of charity work and a lot of caring and cheering on other people. I really enjoy it because you all are so amazing.
We love you. Baguette Corgi, who are you in real life and what do you do?
Hi, everybody. I'm Lynn Meyer, and I write stuff, I edit stuff, I stream stuff. I do some, sensitivity consultations and things like that. I've got some good stuff in the works, so follow me on Twitter and look for updates soon, because not all of it's public yet. So.
Snowball, who are you in the real life? What do you do?
Hi, I'm Alan Engelson. I just in general like games, and I playtest all of the things that Jess makes and needs playtested. And I went through a whole game without using my seeming ability.
Seriously!
Oh. Wow.
But we did talk about it a lot.
Yep.
That was fun.
Grimly, who are you? What do you do?
Hi there, I'm Alan C. Johnson. You can find me at Twitter at Narlor Jenkins. I do writing for the DMs Guild, writing for a bunch of other stuff, voice work, and a whole menagerie of other things. Also, my cat is the feature product placement here for Jess. Feature cat for her new supplement, so check that out. And also just a good cat in general. But yes, find me on there.
And lastly, never leastly, Lilia, who are you and what do you do?
There's only Lilia. I'm Kat. I'm at Perpetual Gloom on Twitter, and I'm a freelance tabletop RPG designer. You can find a hell of a lot of stuff on my stuff on the DMs Guild. A lot of it is currently in a big New Year's sale, which means you can snap up delightful post-apocalyptic horror and strange Edwardian horror fantasy and the song Jolene is a D&D adventure, all at half price. And there's more stuff coming soon. Watch the Twitters.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We love all of you, and we are looking forward to seeing you next week. So join us then. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Farewell.